Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. The reading today will cover the week of December 9th through December 15th, including the full moon that's happening in Gemini on Thursday, along with that 12-12 gateway energy. We'll talk a little bit about that. I want to take a moment to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, for helping me to grow my channel. I really appreciate it. I had no idea when I started last year that I would be having the kind of success I am on this YouTube channel at this time. So that was very exciting. Wow, that's a freaking book. Lots going on with you. All right. So I want to remind you to always check out your sun, your moon, and rising in case for some reason this does not relate to you. It doesn't seem to be your story, doesn't resonate. Be sure to check those out. Your sun sign is the core of you. It's your value system. It's how you view the world. Your rising sign is your personality. It's how you're going to interact with the world. It's how the world is going to view you. And your moon sign is how you're going to react and respond to the energies around you. Wow, there's so much here. All right, I am doing yearly 2020 previews. If you would like to purchase one for yourself, they're only $20.20, $20.20. Just send me an email and we can set that up. I'm also selling gift certificates for, it could be for the yearly or any of my readings through December 20th. They're only $20.20 in anticipation of you being able to give an affordable gift that's really meaningful, can maybe possibly really help someone out. So I will give you a certificate, send you a certificate that you can actually wrap up and present. So the yearly readings that I'm doing for the general, as I complete them, I will post them. And so if you hit the notification bell as a subscriber, you will know when I've uploaded those videos, because those aren't going to all drop at once. Or as soon as I finish one, I'll go ahead and post it. So you could be looking for that. All right, so your energy this week, I don't even know what to do with this. This is a crazy, crazy thing. Okay, so we have seeing things from a different perspective in a spiritual way while you're making a very major choice about love. So this decision is going to affect your loved ones. It's the Lover's card, or it's a choice about love. If you look, we have the young couple in the background where the girls picked one guy over the other, and in the foreground we have the couple that picks each other every day because we have the dog of loyalty between them. And so it's either a decision that affects your relationship, or it affects your relationship, but maybe it's when you're already in, or you're choosing to begin one with this Hanged Man. We've got this dove representing spirit there, and it's seeing things from a different perspective. It could be indecision, though. You could be making a decision, but having to look at all the angles of it, because we have the King of Swords there, which is all about weighing things out, the pros and the cons. And we have the Seven of Wands, which is standing strong for what you believe in. But when I see the Hangman, I think if you're getting a different perspective, maybe this is energy you're moving away from. Maybe you have had a long-held belief, like this is how it has to be, this is what I expect, this is what I think it is. And now you're like, wait a minute. If I look at it from this way, though, maybe there's another way to look at this. Or maybe there's a way to look at this where everybody can win. Because we have the Three of Pentacles, which is teamwork. It's building something. It's working together. And we have the beautiful Page of Cups, which has shown up a few times today. So this seems to have a lot to do with the energy of this week, where it's that feeling of love and sharing and giving and caring. And so it could be that maybe in a situation, you have with a loved one, you have been like, no, it's my way or the highway. I really believe it's supposed to be this way. And all of a sudden this week you go, wait a minute. Maybe there is another way. Maybe we can work this out where everybody wins. If I look at it analyze it from a different perspective, if I kind of change the way I view something, and then the Page of Cups would represent you stepping forward with, hey, look, I have this idea that might work for all of us, because we have the Three of Pentacles there. So I don't know. It's some very, very interesting energy. So let's just see what else we got here going on. We walk into the week with a couple of nice things happening. We've got the moon is in Virgo. It's in Taurus, which is very comfortable for Virgo. And it's that trying to build that plan that you've been working on, trying to come up with a way to really focus on what it is you're trying to get done and create. This cat is so cute. And figure out what you're going to do. And then we have then also Mercury is moving into Sagittarius, which is definitely going to be a welcome relief after that murky, messy Scorpio energy. Finally, we're out of that. So in this energy of Taurus, we have the magpie, which is about balance, not everything. Okay, so this is about balance, right? The hanged man, but also it's about seeing things from a different perspective. The magpie is black and white, so not everything is just one way. There's both parts, and so being able to see that and creating some kind of compromise. And we have the dolphins, which represents breathe in this particular one. This is coming up for air. This is meditation energy, but it's soulmate energy, which is not how they mention it in here, but so this is the balance of the yin and the yang, the give and the take, the receiving and the giving of action. And I'm going to read about the dolphin because the way they are depicting that is not at all what I have in my head when I see a dolphin. And since I chose this deck, I like to use what they're saying. So, if the dolphin has swum into your cards today, you are being prompted to review your life by asking questions that may trigger heartfelt reactions to your time in your mother's womb. Ask yourself what life was like for you and your mother during this time. Consider the possibility that there may be some things you're trying to bring into the future that are unconsciously being blocked by your own memory. Are you symbolically holding your breath as you intuitively remember anxiety or the stress of your child, for example, your childhood? To answer the question in sacred silence and still the inner chatter and self-doubt. Oh, okay. So, I feel like there's some kind of an issue that you have a long-held belief, that Seven of Wands. I know I'm right, and now all of a sudden you're like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not right. Maybe I'm basing this on old, worn-out notions, information, incomplete, inaccurate, or sketchy memories that I really can't pull all this stuff in. It was a feeling, it was something I believed, it was something I was told when I was young. And I just thought it was the facts, but using my discernment of this King of Swords, I'm looking at this from a different perspective. The Hanged Man, I'm starting to wonder if maybe, just maybe, there's another way of looking at this, another way of doing this, another way of seeing things that's more balanced, that allows other people in. And so taking some time, breathing in meditation to allow these thoughts to circulate and percolate and figure out where you end up after the end of this. I think that you find a way to create a solution that works, because we have that Page of Cups, which is great energy, and that Three of Pentacles, which is a building kind of teamwork energy, and we have the Lovers. And so I feel like this has something to do with, how about we take all of the cards? Ooh, it says Courage, just in case you're wondering what got left behind. Feels pretty intense here. All right. So, on Tuesday at 11:47 a.m., the moon moves into Gemini, and it's time to take your idea and sell it either to yourself or to the people that it matters. It's finding a way to communicate it in a way that people are open and receptive. We have intuition and balance. Now, balance has come up several times this week, and so I think balance is like just one of those overriding themes for this week, is finding our balance. The Hangman, finding your balance, finding another way of viewing things. And then we have intuition. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. So really, that taking some time to be in meditation, alone in your thoughts, to really try to see things that you're trying to figure out from all the angles that you possibly can, in fairness, right? In fairness. This King of Swords is represented by a lawyer. In fairness. to the situation and to the people that it involves. To allow yourself to come to what seems like, and you know, a lot of times when you're following your intuition, you may not be able to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that that's the way it is, but it feels right. And that's what your intuition is there for. It's to help you balance. You know, it's not all about analysis. It's analysis, and it's what feels right. It's heart and mind, right? It's not just the mind. It's not just the heart. Although if you have to pick one, I'm going to pick the heart every time. I really am. Because what feels right has so much power, because that's coming from your inner knowing, from your higher self. That's where that energy comes from. And I feel like, wow, this card keeps... The second one did end up in the wrong pile. Alright, so... Now we have this full moon that happens. It happens at 12:12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the U.S. on the 12th day of the 12th month in a 12 year. Because if you take 2019 and you add up all the digits, you get a 12. It further breaks down to a 3, which is community, which is like the 3 of Pentacles here. But it's all these 12s. It's this gateway of this high vibrational divine love, the Christed light being poured into the world. I think the gateway kind of, the shoulders of the gateway, you know, it's like the shoulder season, was like December 1st through like the 21st. But this is the gateway moment, this 12-12 energy. And so if you have the opportunity to do a full moon intention where you write down all the things you're grateful for and what are you willing to release? What are you willing to let go of? And it might be an attitude, a long-held belief, a way of managing something. It might be something like that. But what are you willing to let go of in order to move your life forward in the way in which you'd like to go? We have cherish yourself. I accept and love myself. So, what long-held belief are you letting go of? Maybe you're letting go of some of that negative self-talk that you have now that originated back when you were a small child and people were like, why are you doing that? What are you, stupid? You know, the things that make you go, I don't know if I have the confidence. I don't know if I'm capable. I don't know if I can do this. Like those nasty those tapes that just spin around. Can you let that go? Can you say, wow, those people didn't know what they were talking about. They were dealing with their own stuff and it reflected in the way they spoke to me. And I wish they hadn't, but I'm not going to judge them because they were just humans, you know, they were just here having a human experience the same way you are. Can you instead say, I love and cherish and accept myself for who I am. I am the divine source of God. I am a co-creator with spirit. And I co-create my life and I decide co-create my life with fun, with joy, with love, with the enthusiasm of a child. You have luck is on your side, adjustments are required, and your hard work is paying off. Adjustments are required. We have balance. So balance, and another way of perspective of looking at things. Adjusting how you view things is required. Adjustments are required, but luck is on your side. And you've been working hard, and it's going to pay off. We're coming up on a period of time where what we do will show up faster, the results of. So, it used to be back in the Piscean age and before that you could do something in a previous lifetime and it would take several lifetimes for that karma to catch up with you, but that's not the case anymore. Now that we're moving into the age of Aquarius here, the karma comes a lot faster. And karma is not necessarily bad. People go, oh, karma's going to get you. Well, karma's it's just your work paying off. It is the result of the effort that you put in. So if the effort you put in was negative, then yeah, you know, if you're a negative individual and you're out there behaving in a negative manner, then negative stuff is going to get you. But if you're out there and you are loving and you are caring and helpful and you are kind and generous, if you're doing those things, that's what's going to come back to you. And so your hard work is going to pay off. So it says dream big. Let go of the small things, small thoughts about yourself, and see yourself succeeding. It is time to turn off those voices, that little tape that runs inside of your head all the time that was instilled in your childhood when your mind was nothing but a sponge and absorbing all the energy around you. So when that moon is moves into Cancer on Thursday night at 6:23 p.m., this is about the clarifying of your vision. So what is your vision? So I don't even know. This doesn't even feel like a goal. It feels like it's more of the vision of who you are, your self-reflection, and what brings you the joy and the pleasure in life and how to commit to that. And so what is your vision of who you are? How do you want to, when you look in the mirror, see yourself? Because that's who you are. So dream big. See yourself as the divine sees you, as this beautiful, perfect soul having a human experience, learning and growing. But you are not your experiences, you are not your emotions, and you are probably not what your parents said you were. You could be. Maybe you had one of those sets of amazing parents. And if so, I'm very happy for you. But most of the rest of us, we're just trying to overcome lots of past life karma that was presented to us in our childhood so that we would have this lifetime to work through it. It's like, okay, so this is what you agreed to come here and do. Here's the lesson plan. You're going to have to overcome this negative self-image that we're giving you right now. You have to overcome this. So you grow up in a poverty conscious environment. So that's what you have to overcome. Like there's something from your childhood that needs to be overcome at this point in time. The part where you say that was just an experience. This was just a lesson for me to learn that I am infinitely abundant. I can create what I want, and I accept the flow of the abundance of the universe into my life at this time. And it flows to me and through me out to others. There's more than enough to share. More than enough for everyone to have. Look for the fun again. Look for the fun again. When that moon moves into Leo on late Saturday, so Sunday, we've got Jupiter in a trine with Aquarius, and so this is that I want to expand. I'm going to do it in an explosive manner, and it's going to be like this breakthrough moment where you have the ability to see how much your hard work is actually paying off, how you're really progressing, how you can find the joy and the delight, how to bring your life into balance. Balance shows up again in this particular spot of where the moon is, and it's about your self-confidence. So shining your light from the inside out. Open your heart to joy. You have joy and delight. You have this. So to stand up for yourself, but not necessarily I feel like this is really you needing to view yourself from a different angle. So try to see yourself as the divine sees you. See Spirit's right there at the top, right? In the form of the dove. Try to view your life the way Spirit views you, as this very perfect soul that's living and growing and having this experience here. But you are a source of divine love. So go and find the joy and delight in your life. It's in the now moment. It's not in the future. It's happening right now. So look for it right now. All right, so let's get you a color card for the week. And then we'll wrap this up. Don't forget that if you would like to have a private reading, just send me an email and we'll figure that out. Okay, your color is coral. I'm not surprised at all. Allow the flow of synchronicity into your life. Open yourself up to what the universe is offering you. It's there. You just might need to look at it just a little bit differently. All right. You have a great week. Be on the lookout for your yearly. And I will talk to you soon. You take care.